The European Rally Championship is well and truly back. Welcome to this video. We're going to be talking through Rally Sierra Morena Córdoba Patrimonio de la Humanidad for 2025. Let's start off with the top finishers. Nikolai Grajin had a near faultless performance over the course of the weekend, winning the rally by 46 seconds. Joan Bernardo, the winner last year at La Canaria, who is usually brilliant on the Spanish tarmac, was second place, 46 seconds off of Grajin, whilst Jose Antonio Suarez was in third place, 1 minute 25 off of the winner. Fourth and fifth were our top two regular season competitors, our full season competitors. Andrea Mabellini in fourth place, just under 15 seconds behind Suarez, with Miko Marcik a further 25 seconds behind Mabellini. Those two will be competing for the full season. We don't know if any of the top three are going to be showing up for the entire season, and we do know that Grajin is going to be doing 5 rounds at the moment. Bernardo will probably pop up for a couple more, potentially something like Rally di Roma Capital. Elsewhere in the top 10, we had a couple of other Spanish drivers like Pardo Ciotta and Pepe Lopez. But the top 10 was rounded out by Mille Johansson in what was his third rally in a Rally 2 car. He's nearly 3 minutes off the win, but bear in mind, he did an old spec Fabia Rally 2 Evo. That design is one that launched with Dirt Rally 2, so I think it's, about 8 years old now? Whilst Mats Osberg was in 9th place, he was running up in 7th, I believe, but then he lost the transmission off the start line of the power stage, while Stefan Lefebvre had a couple of moments going into the final test, but that didn't stop him from recording a top 10 finish in the end. Other notable performances in Rally 2 include the likes of Jos Verstappen taking up the win in the Masters class on his first time of asking, whilst at the same time Simon Wagner got 11th place, just outside of that top 10 with a good performance in his new Hyundai machinery. We'll quickly touch on what happened with the Rally 1 cars. Thierry Neuville would have taken 7 stage wins in the event, with Elfyn Evans taking 2 overall, but both of them withdrew during the final power stage, which makes sense, you know. They aren't there to compete for any ERC points. They can't because they're in Rally 1 cars. It was just designed to be a glorified kind of testing session. But it shows good stuff for Hyundai, who are bringing their 2025 spec car to the event, having used their 2024 spec car for the Safari Rally. It just means that Neuville has an extra little bit of prep for Rally La Canaria in a few weeks' time. Meanwhile, in ERC3, Tristan Charpentier beat Adam Rzeznik by 27.8 seconds. The top 5 were all Fiestas, all the way down to Igor Widwak in the Fiesta Rally 3, nearly 5 minutes off of the victory. Whilst in ERC4, and for that matter, the junior ERC, Sergei Perez ended up winning. The 20-year-old beat Kalle Karlberg by 3.4 seconds. At the end of the event. Karlberg, who has been competitive over the course of the past season in ERC4 or ERC Junior as well, but at the same time, the reason why he didn't win until the finale last season was because of the fact that Mille Johansson was there, just sweeping it all up. So for both of them, that is a good start to the season. Elsewhere, Jasper Vaha ended up just within a minute of the winner, with Craig Rahill just under 2 minutes out, and Johan Lloyd rounding out the top 5. Now, the weather certainly played a factor over the course of this event. There were lots of drivers who got caught out by the sudden change in conditions. We were expected it to be sunny pretty much the entire time, but the rain started as soon as Friday morning, when we had the free practice before the qualifying stage. Andrea Mabellini, the person who is top out of the full season competitors in the ERC, ended up spinning and damaging his rear right suspension. I think he actually flipped onto his side, didn't he, in the free practice stage? But we saw it over the course of the event multiple times. John Armstrong going off on, stage 3 of the event. Likewise, we saw other drivers being caught out. I think the likes of Stratesky were caught out, Philip Allen, James Williams. And yeah, it ended up causing a massive issue for lots of different competitors. I think the tyre suppliers, in some cases, had to do the trek all the way up to Madrid, which is about 3 hours, I think, from Cordoba, to be able to get more wet tyres, because it was suddenly going to be a lot damper than I expected. And there were a lot of accidents and other retirements over the course of the weekend. John Armstrong crashed twice. The second one, the stage 8, clipping the rear left and ending the event for him. Simona Tempestini went off the road as well. Dominik Strzelecki had probably the most violent of the crashes in the people in the ERC category, whilst James Williams went off and took out a barrier in his incident. But there were lots of accidents outside of the Rally 2 class as well. For example, Karen Zavaya in the Clio crashed after a flying finish. Though I think the most bizarre disqualification that we had was for Can Alagros, who got disqualified from the event in his Clio Rally 5 for having an invalid driving licence. At least that's what it's saying on EWRCresults.com. It's one of the strangest disqualifications I've seen on the EWRC website. But either way, those are my thoughts and feelings from Rally Sierra Morena. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, folks. And until next time, it's bye-bye for now.